Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies, and I'm doing the Father's Day reading today. I'm going to do a Father's Day reading. Why? Because I did a Mother's Day reading, and this for anybody who can relate to, I'm going to say this, to the male energy form that offers and gives guidance to the children of today, who are the caregivers, okay, who have a lot of that male, that beautiful male energy of the father who nurtures, the father who protects, who loves. And I want to celebrate all of that with you today. So we live in a very tumultuous world, right? A world of change, okay? And the 5, which indicates to me that in the last, I don't know how many years now, between everything that's happened and all of the movements that came through, hashtag, everything has been in such flux that I think that it's made it very, and I've mentioned this before because I've raised 2 men, and I've raised 2 boys who are now men. It's hard to be men now. So it's hard to find your spot because the wave is always constantly moving. And I'm thinking that it's probably not easy to be a parent as well. There's been changes. We went from the traditional for years where men worked and women raised the children, and then we slowly changed all of that around, which is wonderful, where men were taking a much more active role and tapping into their feminine energies as well, to try to balance things out, okay? And now it's become, for most part, a partner thing, where both are taking active roles in the child rearing to have a more balanced way of nurturing children, which is the most important part. So my hat is off to you. I know I'm a woman who thinks that, for women, there's a lot of women I'm hearing that, it's about time. But, for all the men who's taken the time to change, or all the men who just did it naturally, okay, who embraced change before it was even a thing to do, my hat's off to you, all of you. You're teaching children that change happens and that you're able to flow with it, and you're raising the next generation of people who they're going to have a lot more in their toolbox than some of us had, okay? Yeah, they're going to be more individual, okay? 1111, I love that. They're going to have more of the individuality that makes them know that they can be who they want to be, okay? Regardless of stereotypes or anything. They'll just know about love, the red here. They'll know about their security, okay? I feel the Emperor card, the stability of knowing who you are and not being afraid to show it. And we're probably going to have like people who are so much better in the life that they lead and the things that they do because they don't have to fit in a box. They can create their own. And my hat's off, like I say, and my hat's off to you, all you father figure energies, uncles, brothers, people who are surrogate parents, adoptive parents, all parents, of that beautiful male energy. Because ladies have the energy of receptivity, but men have had to embrace that as fathers as well. They've had to integrate some of that while still being strong figures, and I think that's wonderful. There's some truly wonderful parents out there, fathers out there right now. Sometimes I talk about breaking the mold, and that's what's coming through with the forgiveness card. Oh, that's so beautiful, okay? All right, so I'm going to read this. It's written, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful and has the capacity to heal and transform. I was hearing that as well, is like, I often say here, as Pisces, we break generational patterns as we go forward. Years and years and generations of abuse stop with us Pisces, and there's no coincidence in that. We are the wise Pisces, we're light workers. We come here on purpose to break that line, okay? They put us in those families as the Pisces to go, no more. It's like drawing that line in the sand, going, okay, that's gone on long enough. All the lessons in these individuals have been learned. This line is now broken. And I know this because, you know, I just know these things. So from spirit, of course, it's not just like, you know, I'm smarter than you. It's just information that's come down. So what's happened as well, I find, is that the fathers of today, the ones who are the great fathers of today, and I don't mean perfect, I just said great fathers. It doesn't mean perfection. It means that they've broken generational curses. They've broken maybe the ways they've been treated and have treated their children so much better. Have given them room and a space to grow and be the individuals they have been. They've given room for change in the heart chakra and in the voice. Okay, the blue and the green together here, showing that there's been room here for change. So truly fantastic. Okay, truly fantastic. So it's much more than just being, you know, Happy Daddy's Day. It's, hey, to be a daddy today is something truly exceptional, especially when you have a good one. Okay, and like I said, it's not being a perfect one. It's one that's just there. Okay. Have fun. Okay, so it says, stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go in your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. I feel that this card came through as well to know that it's a little more of fathers were, you know, in my day, fathers were the working one. They didn't... fun was not the word that I would describe my father. Not with me anyway, maybe with his friends and stuff. But today's fathers are much different. And if you have fun, if you spend time with your children, if you play with your children, it also helps you as a dad to rediscover the child, the little boy inside yourself, that male energy that came through earlier on, and that now you are sharing with them, and at the same time you're giving them permission to feel and be who they want to be. And that's fantastic, Pisces. I haven't had very many male Pisces friends, except for here, you know. Sometimes my wish would be that while I do these readings, I could do them live and I could hear your voices. Like, of course, you wouldn't all talk at the same time, but, you know, I could get some interaction. It would be fantastic. All right, a mother's love. I love this. This is so funny because it's a Father's Day, but a mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. Okay, so some of you fathers out there are getting a special message from Mom, because I was done with these cards and then they said pick one more, and I think it's because your moms wanted to come true. So whether they're alive or past, this energy is real. They're telling me from both alive and from the other realm, coming through to tell you that they're very proud of you and everything that you've done as a parent. And that is always something. To get messages from parents, oh, of love, of what they think of you, maybe that they didn't express out loud, but maybe that you felt, okay? So I'm gonna put it out there that you've probably felt this already. You probably already knew how they felt, even though they didn't say it. They probably showed it in their actions, that they think you're wonderful parents. So there you go. There's a happy Father's Day if I've ever seen one. Ah, so nice, so nice. All right, so I'm going to pull from the Everyday Tarot. Oof, that was a very masculine. As I said, I'm all for masculine energy. I don't have any problems with masculine energy whatsoever. It has served me well throughout my life. It has gotten me out of sticky situations through actions. Yeah. All energy has its room and its space in life. It's how you use it, okay? All right, so we have here fairness. Daddies have always been known to be people who have the scale of fairness, and I feel that they're showing me, you know, the male energy is a lot of times one that likes to balance things out, okay? And it has to do with maybe sometimes a better hormone system than women do. You know, it happens. And they have like a good, they have authority, and when they use it to bring clarity and fairness to things, that beautiful daddy energy is really something that you can rely on. It brings stability, and for children to feel safe and stable and balanced in their lives, that is a very nice energy to have, okay? Yeah. So it gives you the sense that you can rely on somebody, okay? The Seven of Pentacles. So, the Seven of Pentacles is a garden that grows and is always being checked and rechecked. So, you are gardening, in essence, the next generation of this world, okay? And in this time, you have been doing a lot of trial and error because of the changes that have been happening in this world, and Spirit wants you to know that you are doing fantastically well for what's been happening. Okay, you have a lot of patience, and you're getting a lot of feedback, and you're editing, and you're persevering through it, and the investment that you're doing is going to pay off, okay? Even though there's some frustration, a lot of groundwork to be done, you are absolutely wonderful, okay? Piscean daddies. Alrighty. Two of Wands. Again, contemplation. There's a lot of looking at things, you know. I do feel for you. My heart goes out to you. But there's only love for you, fathers, all of you, okay? You're contemplating and you're thinking innovatively. You have no choice, okay? You have to make progress in this progressive world that we live in, good or bad. It's moving fast, and you have to move with it, okay? Your ability to glimpse the bigger picture, though, is really your strength here, Pisces. Pisces daddies, I should call you. You're always taking the lay of the land, okay? And you have to get creative. And you still have to try to keep the world, like you have to keep, like to have the world at your fingertips still, and try to keep control of it, okay? And as male energy, it's sometimes hard to do in a world that's constantly feels like it's trying to slip out of your fingers. So you're doing tremendously well. Honestly, you are doing very, very well. The Five of Swords. Absolutely. What a beautiful card. This aptly defines that the conflict at hand, the harshness of certain situations of the world and how it defines who you're supposed to be and your part in it. The irritability that you may have been feeling, and the feeling attacked, you know, personally, because even though you're doing really well, it can be very draining, because you are just kind of being pulled along everything, or bullied along into everything. So for all of you who have stood your ground and have, you know, tried your best, Spirit understands. But like they keep telling me, you did sign up to be here at this time, during this time, and you are more than capable of going through it, okay? You wanted yourself to experience this type of life, not because you wanted to, this cycle, okay, the Wheel of Fortune, not only because that you wanted to suffer through it, it's more the fact, Piscean men, that you wanted to be part of this cycle of change, okay? Because even in change, it's not all bad. There's a lot of good to shape the minds of the future generations, especially if you are a spiritual Pisces daddy. You're teaching your children that they have a place to be individuals in their lives, that change will happen in their lives, and you are a prime example on how to handle it. Remember, Mama thinks you're freaking fantastic too, okay? So there is that as well, Pisces. Yeah. I had the Three of Cups that I saw underneath the deck, and there you go, okay? They're putting in that you are the Page of Cups, okay? The beautiful dreamer. It doesn't matter what energy you have to you, male or female. You are Pisces. You are the beautiful dreamer of the world. So you have the ability and all the signs within you to really embrace what the world can be. You have the tenderness inside of your heart and a gentle soul, and the psychic ability and the spirituality to bring insight to this new world. And as I said, there is no coincidence of why you are here and doing what you do. Okay? All right, should I pick something else? Yeah, let's take a sacred creator for you. Let's take a sacred creator, see what they have, wonderful words they have to say for you. The good kind. So I can't imagine it being better than this number 35, which is 8. You're a hard worker, quality worker, quality work, quality parent, quality male parent energy, okay? You're the good kind. You are the good kind. You are the very best of the best, Pisces. And I'm very grateful if you're here and listening. I'm sending you a lot of strength, okay? And it says, bringing love and kindness, honest and fulfilling work, acting from the heart, the bounty of a job well done. I love this. They're telling you you're doing very well, okay? Serving with love, seeking simplicity and goodness, sweet spirit. Why are you working so hard? What are you working to find? Alongside whatever word your subconscious mind served up for you, add these 2 words, goodness and kindness. Allow these good old-fashioned vibrations to cut through the fog of your worries and let them lead you as you do the work. We get a massive energetic upgrade when we witness and partake in simple gestures, and we undervalue them all the time. Allow them to be an important part of your life. Goodness asks you to seek simple joys, to unplug, and to do something because it's the right thing to do, not because of what you can gain. Kindness asks you to help someone just because, to look at potential instead of flaws, to listen with an open heart, to witness without judgment. Oh, I love this. Modern society can often paint these virtues as naive, superficially light and love, or even insincere. But my goodness, genuine goodwill and selflessness always open the most rewarding doors. Take some good and kind on for size, because they're more fresh and alive than you can ever know. And they're always, always the good kind. And you are Pisces. Pisces daddies, you are the good kind. I will say this. You are the good kind. Okay? You have these beautiful mandalas floating up into the ether. Beautiful, beautiful. Just like the page of cups that you are. I'm grateful for you. So is Spirit. You're doing fantastic work. Keep trying, keep doing. Do not give up. And with this, I'm going to wish you the best happy Father's Day that I can. I'm going to spoil my husband for his Father's Day, and I hope that you are spoiled as well. Take very good care of yourselves, and I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings on this very special day. Take care.